Yes, we move on to the problem. That is what? Prove that n into n plus 1 into n plus 2 is divisible by 6. So we are taking P of n is equal to n into n plus 1 into n plus 2 is divisible by 6. So first we go for what? For n is equal to 1, P of 1 is equal to, what do you get? P of 1. Yes, nice Shilpa. 6 no? Yes. 6. So 6 is divisible by 6. So it means P of 1 is true. P of 1 is true. Then similarly, we have to assume that what? We assume now, we have to assume P of k is true. Is also divisible by 6. Is true for n is equal to k. So just you, wherever the n is there, now there you replace by k that one. So we'll get what? P of k is what? K into k plus 1 into k plus 2 is also divisible by 6. Okay. Then next, so this one we have taken as what? K into k plus 1 into k plus 2 is equal to what? What do you get here? Nice, nice, Chilis. Yes, Shilpa, correct, correct, good. So I'm writing that one as k is outside. Just to multiply these two products. K into k is what? K square plus k into 2 is 2k and k into 1 is k. K plus 2k is 3k plus 2 ones are 2. Then you multiply that one with k cube plus 3k square plus 2k, which is equal to what? 6 cube. Correct, good, nice. Okay, 6 cube. Then this one we take as a 6 cube. No, now we want to prove that P of k plus 1 is true. P of k plus 1 is true whenever P of k is true. Whenever P of k is true. So what we get a P of k plus 1 as here? Just to replace k by what? K plus 1, no? S k plus 1 into k plus 2 into k plus 3. Okay, is also divisible by 11. We have to prove, correct? I'll continue here only, huh? Okay, now next is what? The next term is what? As we know that, okay, what the next term? So I'm not taking this one directly, I'll do. Okay, see, directly I'm doing by this one only. Just I'm splitting this one. This has a one term and this has a one term. Clear or not? Easy method will solve. No need to go for this simplification, all these things. See here, k, I'll multiply it here first. What do we get then? K into k plus, sorry, here I have to take, no? So here I'll separate k into this one. What do we get then? K into k plus 1 into k plus 2. Correct or not? These two terms I have to multiply to first k. So we'll get k into k plus 1 into k plus 2. That is nothing but 6 cube. Correct? That is nothing but 6 cube. Plus next you multiplied 3. 3 into k plus 1 into k plus 2. Clear or not this step? Clear this one? Clear? Okay. Now you see, this one we know that this term is what? 6 cube. So no need to simplify that one. Huh? Directly I'm taking this one term only, 6 cube. Plus here you take 3 into this, what is the consecutive term is there, no? See, k plus 1 into k plus 2. So k plus 1 into k plus 2 are two consecutive terms. Two consecutive terms, that one. So as we know that two consecutive terms are what? Is a multiple or divisible by 2 and 3, no? Correct or not? 2 and 3. So Can I write this as a 2p? Can I take as a 2p? Clear or not this stuff? K plus 1 into K plus 2 are a two consecutive term. For example, I'll tell you, see, if suppose if you take K is equal to 1 here, suppose if you take K is equal to 1, what you get? 1 plus 1 is 2, no? And here is what? 3. 2 into 3 is there, correct? Can we take 2 outside, no? So then it will be 6, no? Okay. Hey, this is little bit changed, Namita, no? Yes. Now it's okay, no? This method is clear?
Udri.
Yes, okay.
Bye.
So this one I have written here K plus 1 into K plus 2 are two consecutive terms. So can we take as a multiple of 2p that one? So again 3 2s are 6, no? If I take 6 common, remaining is what? Q plus p. Correct or not? Remaining is what? Q plus p. So it is nothing but, therefore p of K plus 1 is also divisible by 6. Divisible by 6. Okay. Clear this one? This step? Any doubt on this problem? Any doubt on this problem? Okay. Then we move on to the last one problem from this one. Clear, no? Just I had taken the consecutive terms, huh? Okay, I solved that one. Okay, nice. Okay, same way we'll go move on to the next one. So prove that 2n plus 7 is less than n plus 3 the whole square. 2n plus 7 is less than n plus 3 the whole square. Okay. Now tell me, same, the given problem we have to take as what? P of n is what? 2n plus 7 is less than n plus 3 the whole square. Correct? That is P of n. Can you tell me the next one? So first P go for what? N is equal to 1. So P of 1, if you put 1, what do you get here? Yes, good, Shilpa. 9 is less than 4 square. That is nothing but 16. So it's true. Therefore, P of 1 is true. Okay, I have given the condition earlier. As we know that in the last class, I have given one condition. If A is less than B and B is less than C. So A and C relation is what? A is also less than C. Correct? You have to remember this one. Huh? If A is less than B and B is less than C, then A is also less than C. Correct? Okay. Now see, move on to the next one. We have to assume P of K is true. P of K is true for N is equal to K. So P of K 2K plus 7 is less than K plus 3 the whole square. Correct? Next. Now we want to prove that P of K plus 1 is true whenever P of K is true. Whenever P of K is true. So it means what? In the place of K, we are going to replace by K plus 1 now. So can anyone tell me what I'm going to take in this? So I'm writing here, when I'll put here k plus 1, no? So 2k plus 2, no? See here, 2k plus 2 plus 7 is less than k plus 4 the whole square. I have to show that this one, correct or not? Now listen carefully. This term, LHS side term I'm going to take, huh? Remember, LHS side. See, 2k plus 2 plus 7 I'm taking, correct? This one I'm rewriting as what? 2k plus 7 plus 2. Both are same only. See here, 2k plus 2 plus 7 I'm writing as 2k plus 7 plus 2. Why? I'll tell you, because we know that here 2k plus 7 is what? K plus 3 the whole square, which is nothing but k square plus 6k plus 9. Clear or not this one step? Any doubt on this step? So I have taken the LHS side, that is what? 2k plus 2 plus 7, I'm writing as 2k plus 7 plus 2. In the place of 2k plus 7, no, I'm going to take k plus 3, the whole square plus 2. That is nothing but what? Yeah, I'm writing that one, greater than sign, I'm writing that one, 1 minute, I'll writing that one. Just I'm taking the LHS side here. Okay, I'll show you that one. Just I'm taking the LHS side. And I'll show the RHS side answer is right. Okay, Shraddha? See, if I'll expand this one, what I'll get? K square plus 6k plus 9 plus 2. Correct? So it is nothing but k square plus 6k plus 11. It means 2k plus 7, 2k plus 2 plus 7, answer is this one. Correct? But we have to show that it is less than k plus 4 the whole square. Correct or not? What is k plus 4 the whole square? Expand that one. This one condition I'm taking, k square plus 6k plus 11 is less than this one, k square plus 8k plus 16. Correct or not? See, just here not equal to, we have to prove that greater, less than, they are, have given condition here. So this one I'm taking as A, okay, this is B and this one is C. So A is less than B, then B is less than C, then A is less than C. So can we write this one as, this one term, 2k plus 2 plus 7 is less than k square plus 8k plus 16 is nothing but 2k plus, you can write this one as 2 times of k plus 1 plus 7 is less than k plus 4 the whole square. Clear?